Hello everybody and welcome once again. I'm Liquid Ocelot and today I'm going to bring you for the Win Tournament 45 finals, Grand Finals, and the players are Dimon and Dasduelon. Let's start the games. We have Dasduelon down bottom on Fire Island, sign Soviets, and we have Dimon, sorry, and on top we have Dasduelon. And as we can see, very strange from Dimon, because normally in serious games he doesn't go Crusher Crane, but he's going for Crusher Crane and he's making two refineries. Dasduelon has sent a Dojo Core to both of his respective oil derricks, placed Dojonarian's main base, and he's spamming a lot of Imperial warriors. Now the MCV is moving and we have a flank trooper in the middle of the base of Dimon. Bear is moving around and lot of Imperial warriors. One power plant, to be honest. And Dasduelon has captured is one of the oil derricks. And classical MCV push, nothing too special about it. Other day I was in tournament versus Dasduelon and I was MCV pushing him in the same tournament, and I use engineer to snipe burst drone because it one shots it down. But Dasduelon, he moved his burst drone on top of the MCV a couple of times, and that prevented me from stop sniping this burst drone. So he did similarly in this game, and we see an airfield now. And Dasduelon has somehow managed to snipe that flank trooper with an Imperial warrior, and he has enough time to make V-axis. Dual engineers from Dimon going to two oil derricks, and Dimon is knows that Dasduelon is on is going to be spamming V-axis and with rocket protocol, I think. No, he's got honorable discharge because he likes to snipe the Crusher Crane after sniping MCV. He has captured his one of the oil derricks, and he's attacking that MCV. Mecha Tengu going towards base of Dimon to scout, and new graphics in 1.12.5.0.5. I don't like these graphics, to be honest, but still they are included in the new patch by Chris. And a cheap frag cannon which is only 800, and Dimon is focusing on making lots and lots of MiG fighters and twin blades. And at the moment I think Dimon is far ahead from Dasduelon because of this dual what do we call it, dual and somehow he has managed to pick off the MCV, and he's going to snipe it. He has sniped the MCV down, and Dimon is in lots and lots of trouble. He has one oil derrick though and no war factory. Dimon should sell this structure flag cannon because there is no use of it. Maybe he's not selling because he thinks that we can see some sort of map with this, and he has got 4 MiG fighters, and these MiG fighters are going to base of Dimon, because as you can remember, he lost those 2 VXs after sniping that MCV down. So basically he is now attacking Collector, and Dasduelon is in lots and lots of trouble. Surprisingly, even though he has sniped MCV, he's in lots and lots of trouble, and the situation has completely tilted in favor of Dimon. And these MiG fighters have made short work of all of these Apollo fighters. 4 twin blades, big army. And now what Dimon will do is spam a lot of MiG fighters. He's got enough money to spam these MiG fighters easily with a reduced amount of time. And he didn't snipe that oil derrick. And Dasduelon is only on 1 refinery and he's spamming Mechatengus. I don't understand why he would do that. And he sniped all of these Mechatengus, and Dasduelon has lost game number 1. Let's go to game number 2. This is a best of 7, and this game was played yesterday on Sunday. So yes, we are on Cabana Republic. Dasduelon had choice of map, as loser picked map, and he has picked Cabana Republic. Now Dimon, I have played him in tournaments and ladder wars many times, and on Cabana somehow he has this strange build order. He goes a naval yard and tries to attack or threatens to attack, forces Empire player to make lots and lots of either go tier 2 quickly or lots of busters quickly. And in the meanwhile he goes 3rd refinery and somehow gets map control. He's very good with these oil derricks, to be honest, and he does a lot of things right. Dimon, very good player, Soviet player from Russia, and now he's going for the same strategy like he did versus me, naval yard. And these Imperial warrior, he survived somehow. No 3rd refinery from Dasduelon, very strange. He's gone for conventional build order. This flank trooper is waiting for this dojo core to come so he can snipe it, and he'll do exactly that. The flank trooper was destroyed, sacrificed, but he destroyed that oil derrick, and that was important. Dasduelon sent in another dojo core. He has scouted this area, and he knows that he's expecting an attack from Dimon from sea, and he spammed a lot of tank busters. Dasduelon will sell this power plant and make another one. He'll also capture this oil. Now the 3rd refinery that I was talking about, he has map control in sea, and Dimon has come with a bear just in time to snipe that engineer. Now bullfrog with an engineer sent by Dimon is coming, and he's going to try to capture this Imperial dogs, but Dasduelon will sell it. Very good thinking from Dimon. War factory out for Dasduelon, And you see, these Tesla boats are here to harass. I don't understand why Dasduelon didn't opt to make burst drones to snipe these Tesla tanks, but he thinks maybe it's making wasting too much money. But it's only 600 to destroy a Tesla boat or a sickle, so I have noticed not many people are using this, and Dimon is spamming bears into base of Dasduelon and suppressing these tank busters as much as he can. Dasduelon should close out this wall segment in order to prevent these bears, but he doesn't expect Dimon to be spending a lot of money. Um, and once again, he is he has just spammed a lot of bears, and these Tesla boats have finally come to attack this area. But luckily for Dasduelon, he has a lots and lots of wall segments, and he's going to fly. So good micro sniping that bear. So again, a dojo is being sent. Dimon is pressuring very well over here, pressuring Dasduelon, and this Tesla boat is going to die. Very good thinking. Another one will also be dead. Good micro from Dasduelon. For the Win Tournament 45, we saw semi-finals, and Pika versus Deep Defense. Pika versus Dimon, and I think Pika was forfeited, so Dimon had a free hand in the semi-finals. He went directly to the finals without facing any challenge, and Dasduelon on the other hand had to work really hard to reach the finals. He had to face Goldie, and Goldie did some excellent cheeses in a couple of those matches, and was very hard fought game, in which Dasduelon prevailed in the end and won that match. Twin blade harassment from Dimon, immediately sniping that ore collector, and Dasduelon didn't have any answers for that. No, because he spent so much money on these these Yari minisims, 800 I think, one Yari minisub, and we see attack from Dimon is prolonged. He has sniped one ore collector and a second one, and now he's going to go for the third ore collector, and in the meanwhile more Yari subs from Dasduelon. So this sea refinery placement from Dimon has worked so much, and another charge. He has charged. He sniped that super reactor, and I think that ore collector as well. So good thinking, but now Dasduelon has finally made a VX and not losing it. He doesn't have any economy at the moment, and Dimon has sniped one power plant and a second one, so he is on low power. It's on extremely low power. This is one of the risks you take when you sell MCV, but Dasduelon had no other option, and he has quit the game. So game number 2 goes to Dimon. Now let's go to game number 3, which is on battle base beta. Dimon on top side, assign Soviets, and Dasduelon on bottom. Empire, Yellow Empire. I think he's going for a 3 refinery start. I think so. And he's easily going to capture his pair. We haven't seen mass man spam from Dasduelon. He has been playing Dimon a lot these days, practicing with him. But Dimon has this weakness of versus infantry, mass infantry early in the piece, pressured. Other than that, even though that is in the rumor mill, but still he's a very formidable opponent, and he's got lots and lots of experience. A bear has blocked this refinery position, and it has moved somehow, not continue to block this refinery position. I don't know why. Lots and lots of conscripts with cocktail, Motolov cocktail, and they are accompanied by a sickle and an engineer. Dimon has made a second power plant, and he's going to go for a third refinery. And no burst drone. Yes, burst drone is here. He's going to slow his MCV down. Very good thinking from Dasduelon. But a flag trooper smartly has been positioned just for that purpose. And he has sniped this burst drone, attacked it, aimed at it, and now a war factory, but in a very bad position from Dasduelon, and it's susceptible to be attacked by Dimon. Now a burst drone. Finally we are seeing burst drones, and it's going to be sniped by 2 burst drones. That sickle, but another sickle, and they are going in sword mode, but all of them are being sniped by the terror drone, and not aimed by Dasduelon. That terror drone, very dangerous unit, and it's blocking that that Mecha Tengu. Third refinery on its way, almost complete from Dimon. And another war factory, because Dasduelon has 3 refineries and an oil derrick. We can easily make those war factories, but a smarter move would have been to make a dojo core and spam as much as walls as possible. Try to get rid of this attack from Dimon, but Dimon is, I think, going to snipe out this refinery, and it's going to be sniped. Imperial warrior, so a vicious attack from Dimon, and it's been, the terror drone somehow lives, and Mecha Tengu is being produced. So this is a very intense game from Dasduelon and Dimon, the 2 finalists. But at the moment, Dasduelon is in a lot of trouble, to be honest, and he has lost time and lots of units, and he has given up. So game number 3 goes to Dimon, and now game number 4. Let's see what happens. Maybe Dasduelon has some ace up his sleeve, because he has chosen Infinity Isle. We have Dimon on top side and Dasduelon on bottom. The music. of my favorite music. And let's see what's happening. Burst drone here, and Dasduelon has gone for lots of dojos and is spamming lots and lots of busters now, and he is going for Imperial Warriors as well. Now Dimon knows this, and he has walled already his base and is trying to destroy this stone on top of refinery. And this attack, vicious attack, is coming. Dasduelon has two options: either he can capture this oil derrick or he can leave it be. He has decided to go directly, and just like versus superpower, Dimon has sent a terror drone because he did the same sort of strategy, and another second defender core, and he's desperately trying to make wall segments because he knows that Dimon has this habit of going after this terror drone. He has saved it, and he has walled this wall segment as well. Somehow Dimon managed to save his his war factory, and he's not attacking that. This attack has been plummeted by Dimon, and he has taken grinder threads, used his MCV, and went tier 2. So very good way to counter Empire infantry, and he has lost his war factory. So this was a perfect opportunity. If Dimon was on tier 2, he could have easily sniped. Dasduelon was on tier 2. He could have easily sniped Dimon out of this match by making at least 2 VXs. But this is a big mistake from Dasduelon. He could have captured this oil derrick. Didn't capture this oil derrick, and money was being sent to Dimon, and now Dimon has an opportunity to come back into this match. I think Dasduelon is tier 2, and Dasduelon is not tier 2. I think he's tier 1. I can't see the second blue line. But buster out for Dasduelon. Burst drone on top of an ore collector. Lots and lots of options for both of these players, and this is an equal footing, this match. But Dasduelon is going to snipe this tank with some busters, and Dimon, rather than going for a third refinery, he has gone for a war factory, and this is very smart thinking, because he was expecting a VX. Dasduelon attacking MCV of Dimon, and I want to see which protocol. It's not the rocket protocol. You should be aiming at that bullfrog. And some bad micro from Dasduelon. He somehow was lucky, very lucky to save those VXs, one of those VXs. And Dimon attacking that oil derrick. You see, he had Dasduelon usually very aware about oil derricks and stuff like that, and he's very good at managing these oil derricks, but he still has an opportunity to destroy it, but he isn't doing so. No Mecha Tengus in support of these busters. Mecha Tengu and buster combo, very good and viable strat versus Soviets. Now 3 bullfrogs and terror drone mixed with the hammer tank. Dasduelon is going for to attack. I think he should attack MCV or maybe Oil Derrick. That bullfrog is going to be fried. And Dimon is attacking. Dasduelon is stagnant. He's not attacking that war factory and has wasted lots and lots of time. He could have easily destroyed that MCV and Terror Drone and Hammer Tank combo, destroying that ore collector. And Dimon has a barracks nearby, so he can easily make engineer and heal this, or maybe he can keep it like this so that he can bait Dasduelon to come and attack him, attacking these walls, this hammer tank, to destroy this ore collector. And this ore collector is also being destroyed, so very good harassment from Dimon. He has destroyed two of the ore collectors, and he had busters, but the bears it protected Dimon's attack, and he has remade one ore collector and is remaking another one. But in meanwhile, Dimon has a Sputnik out, and he's on 4 refineries. He's going to Battle Lab. He's Dasduelon, after that initial attack, I think he was having lots and lots of trouble, and as soon as he saw that 4th refinery, he came back and quit because he didn't have that much units and he didn't wanted to waste time. So the congratulations to Dimon for winning for the Win Tournament 45, and Dasduelon for giving us good finals. I think game number 4, Dasduelon had a chance to beat him, but wasn't to be. And please leave a like on this video, subscribe and comment, and let me know if you want me to do some matches for the Win Tournament. If you want me to do semifinals, please let me know, show some interest, and I'll respond duly. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be signing.